The number system we have today was not built overnight, nor was it built arbitrarily. It was really built out of necessity. The more adventurous mankind became, the more complicated their questions became as well. And we know complicated questions usually warrant complicated answers. This in turn expanded our number system from rudimentary numbers such as 1 and 2 to more incomprehensible numbers such as pi and the square root of 2. Let's explore how our number system has evolved over time. When farmers need to know how much livestock they had to use rudimentary numbers to count them, such as 1, 2, 3, and so on. These numbers that counted the quantity of items were fittingly called the counting numbers, but more widely known as the natural numbers. After the lower levels of Maslow's pyramid were met, humans began to explore the extent of their imaginations. What was time before time was created? How big was the universe before the emergence of the universe? All metaphysical questions that led to the creation of a new number, 0, the beginning. When we add 0 to the natural numbers, we call this set of numbers the whole numbers. When people didn't have enough money to buy certain assets, they used leverage to increase their buying power. But if their amount of debt became larger than their amount of assets, their net worth fell below 0. In order to measure how far below 0 they fell, the negative numbers were invented. The set of numbers that included the whole numbers and these new negative counterparts were called the integers. When people needed to divide a whole into parts, fractions and decimals were created to represent the ratios of what remained. The integers combined with all of these ratios were called the rational numbers. And finally, when we tried to figure out the length of the diagonal of a 1 by 1 square and the ratio that connected the area of a circle to its circumference, we had to introduce a new set of numbers. Numbers which could not be represented by some ratio, nor as a terminating, non-repeating decimal. When we add these irrational numbers to our previous list of rational numbers, we get what we call the set of real numbers. One major number that you will not see in this course is I, or the square root of -1. In this class, we will only be dealing with the real numbers. So, if you are doing homework or on a test, you end up with an answer of I, well, you messed up.